Hello and welcome to what's in this week's Oban Times with me, Sandy Neal.
Me, Kathy Griffiths.
And me, Fiona Scott.
Well, it's been another busy week in the newsroom, and this week's edition is packed with great stories and photos. Kathy, what have you been up to?
Well, we've heard about signs of new life for Oban Town Centre. So news of this has emerged at a council meeting this week. Argyll and Bute's licensing board heard about plans to put a brewery in the former Church of Scotland church in Argyll Square that's been empty for some time now. There's also plans to turn an empty shop in George Street into 7 escape rooms. Don't know if you've ever had the pleasure of doing that, folks, but you know, you have to sort of go in a room and there's a theme and they lock the door behind you and you're sort of racing against the clock to work out all the clues so you can get yourself back out before the alarm goes again. So I've done it once. It's actually quite good fun.
I'd be absolutely useless at that.
I was a bit terrified. I don't like doors being locked behind me. But actually, it was really good fun. So there's plans for that in George Street. So that would be a tourist attraction for the town. Also, we heard about the garden centre and the craft beer bar for that vacant site in Lochside Street near the Black Lynn Burn. So all of that's rumbling on. And it's actually the same person, the same applicant behind those three. So watch this space. Also, another development, the old Well Park Hotel on the promenade. That's going to become a new 23-bed boutique hotel, and every room's going to have a mini bar. Bit of a theme going on there, I think. So there we go. And news over on the Isle of Coll. Scottish Fire and Rescue Service have pumped thousands of pounds into re-equipping the island's fire station over there. So that's good news for islanders. They had a bad fire there last year when a house was completely destroyed by flames. But anyway, you know, things have certainly improved over there. So the storms, wow, crack, thunder, all that kind of thing. We've got a few pictures. We've got a roundup. Blimey, there we go. Sandy, back to you.
Thank you very much, Kathy. Well, it's crunch time for councillors to decide a dispute dividing Port Ellen over plans to build a new £1.3 million community hub and motorhome park on playing fields in the heart of Isla's biggest town. An Oban man living and working in Ukraine says he's not planning on going anywhere despite the threat from Russia. A hidden part of Oban history was revealed as a local chip shop changed its sign. And cheers rang around at Colonsay Church as plans were announced for a major £300,000 upgrade to the island's road network. Its first in more than 35 years. Tyree is being starved of superfast broadband in the super slow R100 rollout. A biblical scale sculpture of Noah's Ark built without planning consent by the Cowles of Bute to provoke thought about the climate crisis may not be sunk by Argyll and Bute Council, and we have the latest instalment on the strangest mystery ever to spring from Islay. Saving the Loch Lomond wallabies, Scotland's most exotic wild animal. Fee, what have you got in sport for us?
How can I follow that, Sandy? Wallabies. Yeah, I've been immersed in action on the sports pages this week. On Monday night, I dropped into the Atlantis Community Centre AGM, which, due to COVID shutdowns and postponements, covered the 2020 period. So it was a most bizarre meeting. We heard plans for the future, which were already in the past. Also, how the facility went from its highest earning months on record to making absolutely nothing. They were devastated in those first few months of lockdown. But their fantastic team, as always, coped with the devastation and they're thriving now. So that's quite a good read, although it is the 2020 period we're speaking about there. We also have news of Mull badminton siblings Malik and Nuria Close, who've been ruffling feathers at their respective age group championships, and also of a quartet from Oban Otter Swimming Club who were making a splash at Tollcross last weekend. Out in the cold again, there's been cap action from Oban Saints, all the latest shinty news, and Bob McIntyre has been shining in the California sun. Lucky old Bob. So yeah, we're busy on the sports pages this week.
Great, thanks very much, Fee. Well, I think that's all we've got time for this week here at the Oban Times. We love hearing your stories and seeing your photos. You can contact us on 01631 568 and you can email us at editor@obantimes.co.uk or message us on Facebook. You can pick up a copy of your Oban Times at the usual shops and retail spots, and you can also go online and subscribe to our digital page turning edition. So with that, it's a goodbye from me, Sandy Neal.
Bye from me, Kathy Griffiths.
And bye from me, Fiona Scott.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.